Hello everyone, I Prakash Sindal welcome you all in the virtual classroom of Principles of Marketing. In last week, we have started unit number 1, Introduction to Modern Marketing. In previous lecture, we discussed introductory part of marketing management, definitions, and various concept of marketing. And also we discussed evolution of marketing. Now, evolution simply means the various phases through which marketing has passed. As a human being, we are also passing through various phases in our life. When we born, we are as a child, then we grow, we become young, adult, and old. In the same way, marketing is also passed through several stages, or you can say phases, during its life. So, evolution means the various stages through which marketing is passed through. Yes, next. Okay, so in previous lecture, we discussed production concept, product concept, selling concept, and marketing concept. Now let us revise all these all these concepts. First of all, we discuss production concept. Production concept is the oldest concept of marketing, and it mainly focuses on output, or you can say production. Here, marketer try to produce product in a bulk quantity, and they charge reasonable price for the goods and services. So this is the oldest, or you can say traditional concept of marketing, from where marketing started. Then with the passage of time, the second concept that is introduced, that is product concept. Now as the time was passing, people were getting more informed about their rights, and they're also becoming quality conscious. So here, marketer has tried to produce qualitative product which can satisfy needs and wants of consumer in a better way. So here, focus is made on qualitative goods. Then after, third concept that introduced in the field of marketing is selling concept. Now, as and when the time was passing, new and new companies are introducing in a market, and as a result, competition level increased. As we know, when competition increase, it becomes challenging task for a marketer to sell their product to the customers. So here, in a competitive era, marketer has started promotional efforts. Promotion simply means to create awareness about your goods or services in the minds of consumers. So here company started to market their product, or you can say to advertise their product through various medias like television, newspaper, radio, hoardings. Then after, the fourth concept that came into marketing field, that is marketing concept. Here, marketer is trying to produce such a product which can satisfy the needs and wants of consumer in a best manner. So here, focus is based on consumer satisfaction, means to produce a product that can satisfy customer in a better way. Now the basic difference between production and marketing concept. In production concept, emphasis was made to produce, right, a product that can be easily sold without considering that this product will satisfy customer needs or wants. Here, focus is made on mass production. But here, producer, or you can say marketer, has focus to produce such a type of product that can satisfy consumer needs and wants, and customer get satisfied by using the product. So these are the four concepts that we discussed in the previous lecture. Now we will discuss the last concept, that is societal marketing concept. But before this, we will discuss the question that can be asked in your examination, that is difference between selling and marketing. So many times students are confused between these two concepts, that there is a very thin line of difference between these two. So first of all, we'll discuss the difference between these two, and then after we will discuss the last concept, that is societal marketing. Previous. Okay. So question can be asked in your examination for 7 marks or sometime 14 marks. That is a difference between marketing and selling that I have told you in earlier slide. Now, first of all, the first point of difference is meaning. Marketing concept, it is the first step of any business activity. Marketing starts with need identification and it ends with customer satisfaction. It is a total system of interacting business activity designed to plan, price, promote, and to distribute want satisfying products and services to present as well as potential customers. So marketing concept start with need identification, means what kind of product customer are in need of. So first of all, customer need are identified. Then after, second one is customer satisfaction. So you have to produce such a product that can satisfy the customer. So basic focus is on need identification and customer satisfaction. Then selling concept, meaning now it basically deals with exchange of ownership of goods and services with customers, and it is one of the element of marketing, and it provides finished goods to the customers. So here the basic focus is made on exchange of ownership of goods and services from producer to customer. So here producer is trying to sell the product to customer. So the only focus is on exchange of ownership. I hope the meaning is clear. In marketing, focus is made on customer satisfaction, that customer should get satisfied by using the goods or services, while in selling concept, the only agenda is to exchange the ownership from producer to consumer. Next. Second one is scope of marketing. First of all, we will discuss scope of marketing concept. Now, marketing scope is too broad, and it includes need identification, designing product, price and promotion to satisfy customer with after sales services. So as we discussed that the scope of marketing concept is too broad as compared to selling concept. Why? That's because the first step is to need identification, that what product customer are in need of. So first of all, they will define the need. Then after, according to the need of a customer, they will design their product in their lab, research and development lab. And afterward, they decide the price that can be afforded by customers. And then after, they will do promotional effects, means they will do advertisement on various medias like television, radios. And the last step is to satisfy the customer, that we discussed in very first lecture. That marketing is based on three pillars: awareness, attraction and customer satisfaction. So customer satisfaction is the ultimate objective that we discuss of marketing concept. Now second one is selling concept. Selling is a part of marketing. Selling concept is a part of marketing. It is only concerned with distribution, of finished goods to the customers. It is only concerned with selling and it ignores customer needs and wants. So from this point of difference, we can come to know that marketing is too broad. Why it is broad? Just because it includes need identification, what type of customer need they are having, then accordingly they will design the product, they will set the price, they will do promotion, and they try to satisfy a customer. But here in selling concept, the only focus is made on selling the goods to customer, and it ignores that whether customer are getting satisfaction by using these goods or services or not. So that is the basic difference. Third, objective. First of all, marketing concept. The objective of marketing is to earn profit through customer satisfaction, and customer satisfaction is the sole, or you can say main aim of marketing. While selling concept, the objective of selling concept is also similar, to maximize the profit. So profit maximization is the similar objective of both the concept, but here selling more number of products in the market. So both the concept is having the objective to maximize the profit, but here to maximize the profit through customer satisfaction means company should get profit, but on the other side customer should also get satisfaction after using the product. But here customer satisfaction is ignored and only focus is made on profit maximization. The fourth difference is focus area. Marketing concept is basically focus on consumer and its efforts are made to satisfy customer need that we discuss. So the major focus of marketing customer is on customer satisfaction. While selling concept, the basic focus is on manufacturing and distribution of goods, means to produce the product in a bulk quantity and to distribute to the customers. So that is the focus. Next point of difference, that is problem solving approach. Marketing concept. Here in marketing concept, the responsibility for any issue or problem is on the shoulder of producer. While in selling concept, the responsibility for any kind of issue or problem is on the shoulder of middlemen like retailer, wholesaler or distributor. So the main responsibility in marketing concept for any kind of issue is or problem is on producer, while in selling concept middleman is the responsible person to solve the problem. Next point of difference, that is customer relation. Marketing concept, customer satisfaction is the sole aim of marketing, and marketer maintains good relation with customer at a pre-sale and post-sale stages. As we discussed in the previous slide also, the main focus of marketing concept is to satisfy the customers, and here marketer try to satisfy the customer at pre-sale and post-sale. Pre-sale means before selling the goods, and post-sale means after selling the goods. Many times it happens that after selling the goods, companies are not listening to complaints of customers. But in marketing concept, marketer is focuses on post-sale, or you can say stages, or marketer is giving various after-sale services like guarantee and warranty. Then selling concept, distribution and selling of more number of products is the main aim of selling concept. Therefore, selling only deals with exchange of ownership from one person to another. So in selling concept, customer satisfaction doesn't play any role. The sole aim of selling concept is to deliver the goods to customer. So exchange is the main focus. Next. Now the basic, or you can the summary of difference that we discussed in the previous slide. The main focus of selling concept is to gain maximum sales, while the main focus of marketing is to satisfy customer needs and wants that we discuss. Second one is selling concepts start from factory or production, while marketing concepts start from identifying and knowing consumer needs. So marketing concept is very broad in nature. In selling concept, when company fails to conquer market actions, it means the approach is reactive, while marketing plans and sales pulse of market are in advance, which minimizes chances of failure and it holds proactive approach. Selling concept is reactive and marketing concept is proactive. So when any problem arise in a marketing department, at that time selling concept take any action, while marketing approach is proactive. Proactive means they are thinking about the future. So marketing department, or you can say marketing concept, not only focus on the present marketing activities, but it also focuses about the future marketing activities. That's why it is proactive in nature. In selling approach, main weapon to grab market is hard selling and promotional tools. While in marketing, series of activities are performed like marketing research, product designing, pricing, distribution, etc. And thus, the scope of marketing is very wide, while selling is a part of marketing. That also we discussed. Marketing is very broad, or you can say wide concept, while selling is very narrow, or you can say selling is a part of marketing concept. Why? Just because selling concept only focuses on sales aspect, while marketing concept focuses on marketing research, means to innovate new product, to do creativity, to design the new product, deciding the price that can be afforded by customer, and to distribute the product to customer. So it is very broad, or you can say wide. Finally, seller's perspective dominates in selling concept, while marketing revolves around consumer satisfaction. As we know, our earth is revolving, or you can say moving around sun. In the same way, marketing concept is revolve around the customer satisfaction. So whatever actions they are taking, the main agenda is to satisfy the customers. And marketing is very comprehensive process touching all managerial and business functions. And this latest marketing philosophy stresses on concentrating on key areas. Now the last concept of marketing is societal concept. According to Philip Kotler, the organizational task is to determine the needs and wants and interests of target market and to deliver the desired satisfaction more efficiently and effectively than competitors in a way that preserves or enhance consumer and society's well-being. Now again, the difference between marketing and societal concept. Marketing concept tries to satisfy customer in a better way, while societal concept tries to satisfy customer, but as well as they think about the society as well as the environment. Means profit maximization and customer satisfaction is not the only goal of a company, but here company tries to preserve the environment, and also it tries to safeguard the interest of all walks of life, or you can say the society, and it tries to satisfy customer more efficiently and more effectively as compared to the competitors. Now it mainly focuses on three things, three aspects. Long run welfare of consumers, means here company tries to satisfy customer in a best manner, that the benefit of product should be gained in future course of time. Reducing and marketing environment friendly product, means to reduce the pollution in a environment, various types of pollution like air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, and it tries to produce a product that is environment friendly. And third one is how old is leading product propositions, means they try to innovate of the product and to add some creativity. Next. Societal concept came into existence due to the various concepts like consumerism, environment awareness, stringent legal and government policies. They have made it mandatory for marketers to exhibit public and social concerns in applying marketing activities, and many marketers have changed a strategy keeping in mind societal concept. So why there is a need, or why you can say this concept came into existence. So various concepts like consumerism means consumer are becoming aware about the rights that government has given to them. Then environment awareness, that also we discussed. Nowadays companies are trying to produce eco-friendly products. Stringent legal rules and regulations means government is making their rules and regulation more stricter, more concrete. So due to all these reasons, societal concept came into existence. Some of the example is here. Samsung company has launched a eco-friendly smartphone. Means Samsung company is trying to manufacture such a smartphone. Means the part of smartphone is such that cannot harm the environment. Now the conclusion of all the 5 concepts. Marketing has been passed through various phases from production to product, selling to marketing to societal concept. And we can say marketing is very dynamic and innovative field, and it changes with time to retain customer satisfaction and to maximize the profit. Marketing is flexible field and it will change in future also. So we discussed 5 types of concept, starting from production concept, where emphasis was made on bulk production. Then second concept that we discussed, that is product concept, where company is trying to give qualitative product to customers. Third concept, selling concept, where company has started promotional efforts. They are advertising their product on various medias like television, radio. Then fourth concept that we discussed, that is marketing concept, where company is trying to satisfy customer in a best manner. And last, societal concept,